To Stormwind Cave and join the rescue efforts. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
You've come. I knew I could count on you. In we go then.
We must make haste if we are to arrive in time to assist. Find our charge, shall we? Press on. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall a battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Let us defer to the original.
It is as you say. Much obliged. My magics are at your disposal.
Use your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well. Poison ought secured with all due haste.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm. Feast your eyes on me. I suppose you...
I'm saved. Thank you.
Shall we report back now? We have completed our quest with Neria Hitch. I cannot wait to see Sir Jonas eat words. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Could you come over here? We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path.
Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
Got to find out what this town needs. Welcome, sir. Doubly so if you're here to buy. Many thanks, sir.
Not buying. That's just as well. Bet
So, 'twould seem your rescue mission was a success. No matter. You'll accept your punishment all the same.
How can you say that, Jonas? Now you're just being cruel.
Cruel, am I? And what do you call disobeying my orders and endangering the entire village for the sake of one foolhardy beastron? You're banished, all of you. You'll find no welcome in Harv any longer.
How can he be so cold? Where are we to go if not our own homes?
There's aught to be said. My magics are at your disposal. Poison is most was hoping for. Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Words worth hearing. Quickly arisen. We must regain.
I hope you weren't expecting this.
How goes it? Say, would you consider doing me a favor? My thanks.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I fear I must stray from the thread of our conversation to tell you the pawns here are all men, I noticed.
I shouldn't at all mind if that were to change.
It seems we must make a choice.
Let us examine each path carefully before we decide. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I'd say carry. We've naught to gain by fighting here. Best we push on. Too slow.
Trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
How's this?
You keep you freshly rested as we are. This battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
When tarred, be sure to... hand over all the coin in your purse, now.
Are we ignoring the enemy today?
I get my hands on you.
I'm a little busy.
Always the way of things. Can't stand for it. I'll get it done.
Fret not. I'll make the plane go away.
Best keep still a moment.
Holly cooked this morning.
Been pretty kind,
Some of us get too much.
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Finding some peace and quiet.
I'm in fine. Well then, son, how might I be of service? Son, I'm in no nodding off where I stand.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Don't think this right now.
Stop some easy thing. Making a living as a soldier. What's to do?
Nattering on
Precious little
Did you look at my wares?
When does my watch end? That clean if I don't have enough to deal with.
why? Peruse at your leisure,
This
sir.
season yields more than the last, but a long day of work.
Maybe right here.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
I need to go exploring.
Greetings. Faring well, I hope. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I'm in.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vote. How goes the collection? Made any progress? Do come again.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Well,
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Dead on my feet.
well met, son. How might I be of service?
greeting. We see a great many customers. Well, I ne...
Go on, have a look.
Confound it. Where did my papers wander off?
I train every day.
Well met. How might I be of service?
The wise are as discerning.
Fancy a look at my wares?
The wise are as discerning with time as with coin.
All this work and not a shred of gratitude.
I'm nodding off where I stand. My stomach's growling.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll kit right here.
Now here's a welcome sign.
Shopping is longer than my arm to get to.
My compliments. And a sharp business.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
But not at the expense of money.
Tomorrow will be no different.
What should I get up to today?
Now,
I find
where
any
was that bound
turncoats.
again?
Take caution in the practice of magic. I've a task for you, if you would oblige me. I see I ought to have chosen better. It was my own choice to say. As it happens, I have a daughter. We must rely on... Take caution in the practice of magic. I fear my daughter must...
Living's hard, but dreams.
Chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
Need anything?
What am I supposed to do?
Can't wait for the new equipment.
I'm off to the tavern.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Reckon your road's been a long way. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here... At least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
I have no issue falling asleep. Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
We've arrived well enough. Where to...
We managed to avoid the worst by some miracle. I am grateful for your aid. You must come visit us again, once she has recovered.
Was a near thing, but Miss Trisha is saved. Let us look in on her again in the coming days, to see how she fares.
I am well aware of the particulars.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
What is that, a tower? Nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look. Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Well met. You couldn't have come at a better time. Word of my dismissal arrived just a few hours past. 'Twould seem my time here's reached its end. Can't say I'm happy about it. I'm rather fond of this place. And if you'll remember, 'tis where you and I first spoke. Going, are you? Be well, friend.
Sir! A Cyclops has come!
And I thought I was something.
Fine. We mustn't let it approach. Aye, sir. I've been better, as 'twere, but I'll live, and I expect we all shall.
Glad to hear it. Make for the encampment and inform your captain of what happened here. Quickly now.
Aye, sir.
Weight off our minds.
Full glad I am to see you unharmed, my friend. Many thanks for your aid back there.
It's not every day one happens upon a material so rare.
We shall have to think long and hard about what...
Thank heavens.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it if you like. Yourself with that oil. Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go, then. Shall we get underway?
Hi there. Impeccable timing as always. I was just wondering if I'd get to see you one more time before I departed. And here you are. You've done much on my behalf, 'tis true. I can't rightly express how grateful I am to you, friend. If this ordeal has taught me anything, 'tis to have faith in my ability as an instructor. That's why I'm headed for the checkpoint rest town now in Batal. See, I have a friend who emigrated there, who happens to be in need of an instructor. And I figured if I'm being ousted anyhow, might as well go someplace new. Even if it means serving under different banners, at least I'll still be helping soldiers come home, and in one piece. Suppose this is where we part, eh? Be well, friend, and may the sun shine brightly on whate'er road you're traveling.
I am glad to know that Sir Baron has found a new path. Mayhap we ought to go and visit him later, see how he fares.
Splendid. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. Hard. Be sure to avoid this.
Hoi. 'Twould seem I've you to thank for saving me as well. Who could have suspected things would happen as they did? It was as though my very self was about to vanish. Gran said 'twas because the magic within me is many times greater than 'tis within other people. She's going to teach me how to control my magic so it won't happen again. Oh, that reminds me. Keep this a secret from Gran. But when my magic was all out of control, I'll need to study hard if I'm to try it without This might surprise you, but I've already mastered a variety of magics. And since you've been so kind to me, I'd like to teach you a special one. Are you keen?
You've been good to me. To us. I'd wager 'tis about time I showed my gratitude. I mean to teach you one of my techniques. I've every faith you'll use it wisely. Take this. With my blessing.
Idle chit-chat?
I always wanted to learn magic. I'm going to devote myself to my studies till I've got my powers well under control.
Ah, you've come. My thanks again for your aid in saving Trisha's life. Now, I have a question for you, and I beg you to answer. I shan't condemn you for it. You couldn't have known the dangers 'twould pose, and nor could Trisha. The fault lies with me for my reticence. You see, a similar deluge of magic to the one you witnessed consumed Trisha's mother, and she perished. Her father feared the same fate would befall his daughter, and bade me to keep her from dabbling in magic. But now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring within her, I will need to teach her to control it. She will have her wish after all.
Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat?
Trisha, I suppose the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
The Maister's teaching is yours, Arisen. I dare say there's no truer sign of mastery, nor better reward for your efforts.
It is an honor and a privilege to serve a master so humble.
remarkable synchronicity.
Indeed. It was enough to make one pity our foe.
Must finding these be so difficult?
Our collection grows.
I have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but this is the place where you awoke to your destiny, Master, if you'll recall. The memories we made here shall never be forgotten.
We meet again.
I know who to resolve.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
Right you are.
I'll have an early supper.
Lots to do, and precious little time. Can't help but wonder how long this
Can't place what it is.
I'll have nightmares if I let myself worry over lunch. I'll set up on my own adventures someday.
How might I be of service?
Bit of a tricky situation.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
precious little time.
hard for my
Stomach
joints.
complaining.
I've got to complain.
I'll have an early supper.
This won't last long. Needs reinforcing. I've toiled long enough.
The dragon armor
Somehow
always
my
ruined
feet
the
always carry me.
I'll have nightmares if I let myself worry over
I've
much.
been on my feet all day. My
Fancy a
legs
look at
are
my wares?
bad. Neglect proper nutrition.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Vindamun. Vindamun. Jarmen ran soron.
Battle is best avoided here. I'll collect them. You needn't trouble yourself.
My tane filmerto.
Nambawi, this one and men.
Nun liatilmo.
Palan Ostolintan.
Salma Arenfen. Alekano Nanderin.
I a lot. Ayu, fanamo ne metani. Kana el kemenhum.
Herminla. Herua Linda.
Isolad fanum, Nandawin le Karen.
Fear Linta. Cassian's Arcan.
Ayu, fanamo ne metani. Nun we ondo, aminke, kana el kemen.
Ilmen är en fan. Jag tar mig rum.
And the wind no endiran and human.
Rusa falasmir. Malantha in Findalna Eldania.
Nun
Nun we luintama molia findaman.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Ne yamanil.
We herua. Urtu ae.
Alana fear in mine.
'Tis a vexing thing, communicating without a shared tongue. Would that we could find some common ground between us.
The elves are a people worth befriending, if we can but find a way to soften their hearts.
Surfairness. Alane alvakil kasinke.
Valis harenon halana fear in mine.
My tani finna.
Sfindemon fionaro.
Onde kasinke fanil.
Arefan. Nambao.
Ayolot ronde militar.
Isilrod fanun galayal lom.
Salma Arenfen. Alekano Nande. Ilmen är en fanne.
Fanon. Fenomen entire.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be... only...
All told, I'm rather sad.
Oh, good. I see the arist...
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns.
Yav tarma erume.
Ilmen arenfarne. Anandush.
Intal Netir al-Khali.
Edela Eldalia Minwe.
The Nutriarb is done. Come. I thank you. Here. My brother gave this to me.
Fa al-Karwa sil non via palan. Martine fir melto.
So you'll be bringing the elf here and... Your bag? And who's that you've got with you? An elf? I ne'er met one afore. Not quite what I imagined, if I'm honest. Well met. The name's Sarah. I'm an apprentice here at the smithy.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder, I expect. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you then, like I suggested?
Yes. I have the Nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me, you put that in front of Brocker and he'll fain hear out your request. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see, so we'll need to make for the cavern where we dump all the excess scale cinder. Come on, you two. The cavern's this way.
Shall we follow Sir Sarah, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
By your leave.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all around here. My services don't come. Cheap, ma. And come again when you've more coin to...
I swear I've not been there once. Am I shivering?
This is clearly designed to carry us somewhere. Could prove useful.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
Slim pickings of late.
Stop.
Right, here we are. Oi, Brocker, you in here?
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that... You imbecile! You brought an elf here, of all things! Get her out of here, now!
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought something for you. Don't you want to see what is?
A gift. For you.
Bah! What makes you think I'd be able to stomach your elven cooking? I'm gonna go dispose of this, and I expect the elf to be gone when I return.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course. This is your chance.
Truly? But...
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? See who can collect more of the stuff. Anyway, good luck. I'll be outside keeping watch. Best start searching. Brocker might be back any moment.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
What I wouldn't give for a map. Particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies. Excellent. Just what I was doing. These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
Already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
I must get as much as I can.
Are you done collecting all? That was quick. Suppose we'll wait till Darren's done as well, then head back, eh?
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? You've got so much. With this, the Arbor Heart will undoubtedly recover. For now, I must return and tend to the Arbor Heart. I hope you will come visit us again. I should like you to see the Arbor Heart, restored. And I must thank you as well, Sarah. You and the blacksmith, Brocker.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure. I'm sure Brock'd say the same if he weren't so stubborn.
Now the Arbor Heart is sure to recover, and seeing Miss Derren's cheerful mien made all our labours worthwhile.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Here, if you please.
At your leisure, sir. Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then? Do come again?
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. At a fair, do come again. Well met.
Not much. Here I thought I was leading the way, but I suppose your whims take precedence.
There will be other...
Ah, well met. You'll be glad to hear we've succeeded in... Fortunately for us, this one started talking the moment a bargain of acquittal was mentioned. Mayhap through speaking with him, we might discern some means of loosening Hugo's tongue.
Clark, I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's noble quarter.
Somehow my feet let them try and stop me.
Well met, sir. How much?
Right, just follow me. So, So, we finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
Come on, have a look. I might nod off. I'm dead on my feet.
This worry has given me an achy back.
I'm a man with pleasure. Now here's a welcome sight.
Well met.
What's going on?
I'm in no hurry to leave.
I swear, I've never slept better.
Interested in my wares?
Off tomorrow.
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire we spoke of. Which brings me to a curious point. There's a favor I'd ask of you, What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing serious. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is but the first, one half of a whole. I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batal. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This is my chance to provide for them as I ne'er have.
A queer little shop in Vermont, is it? I wonder which of the shops in Vermont matches that description.
I have no answer to give.